Alright guys, right over here is a Windows XP I got from DI for $10, and I was able to get it running, and I'm going to show you how I did that. Alright guys, I'm upgrading to the Windows XP from my Windows 98 because I've had the Windows 98 for a while. It's just I can't do much on it. And I know Windows XP is still really old, but you can do a lot more in it, and it has USB that you can connect to, which is pretty cool. And I like the old version of PowerPoint, and I've always wanted to try the old version of Windows Movie Maker. So that's why I'm upgrading to this one. I'm pretty excited that I got it working. When I first got it at DI, it didn't work, it didn't boot up because the hard drive had been reset, so we had to reinstall the operating system on it using the Windows XP disk. Something cool about this is it has a little vent for the fan. I just thought that was kind of cool. It has USBs on the front and the back, which I thought was cool too. My dad helped me to set it up, but after we set it all up, we realized it didn't have a sound card to it, and so we had to replace it with one from an older XP that we have laying around. But I was able to get it working. I haven't been able to use the internet on it much because there's only a small internet USB back here. You probably won't be able to see it though. Yeah, but it's one of the small ones, and it doesn't get internet very well. And besides, I want to upgrade the antivirus software on the Windows XP before I get internet. And whenever I'm not using it, I disable it because I don't want to get any viruses on this. But anyway, now I'm going to show you what it looks like when it boots up. I just barely changed background. Guys, I recently changed the background to it. I might change it back, I don't know. But I already have PowerPoint, Excel, Word installed on this. I do have the network thing, but it doesn't work very well because it's really spotty. I really like the operating system of Windows XP though. I really like the way it's organized. You can see it has Windows Movie Maker on here, which actually works pretty well. I tried it just recently and it worked really well. In fact, it worked better than the Windows 10 Story Remix. That one had a lot of problems with it. I'm kind of disappointed in it. But I really like the way this is set up. It's fairly modern in that it has USB. I really like the old version of PowerPoint because I'm used to it. I made most of my presentations on it back on my family's old Windows XP that died recently just this year. So it's a lot easier to use than the 2016 version. And the Windows Movie Maker works really well. I've already made one video with it that I tried to make, and it worked really well. It just does the basic editing, but it's still pretty cool. The Windows Movie Maker is really nice. The operating system just works really well. It's just a nice operating system, and it's easy to use. I haven't used Windows XP for almost a year, and I figured it out really quickly. For those of you who say I'm just not willing to upgrade, I do have a Windows 10 laptop that I got for my birthday, and I like it. It's pretty cool. I don't see why so many people hate Windows 10. I mean, there's a lot of things I don't like about it, but there's a lot that I do like about it. It's definitely not as good as Windows XP or Windows 7, but it is still a good operating system. I don't think I really explained this before. I have a small USB for internet. I just enabled it. It doesn't work very well. All I was able to do was install Firefox, and that's not going to be supported for very long, so I'm going to have to find something else that will support it. But it does work a little bit. I think I'm going to be getting a internet USB with an antenna, because I think that'll work better. And whenever I'm not using the internet, I go down here and disable it. I'm probably going to be doing some more videos soon about my new Windows XP and my new Windows 10. So stay tuned.